Greetings, everyone. Greetings, and welcome to this very special broadcast. This is part of my Halloween special, and I'm going to be streaming this live. This is Inunaki Tunnel. Very excited. Welcome to the VOD. This has been on my radar for a while. I have a list of indie horror games that I'm kind of going through, and this one in particular is really interesting to me. We'll get into that in just a moment. Give me just a moment to update all my stuff here. Make sure I'm in the right category. If you're watching the VOD, it's because I'm taking a little while to set up some of my tags and whatnot on YouTube. A moment here. Do it. I also want to do a poll for our next game. I have quite a few of these I'd like to get through. So if anyone is familiar with that kind of stuff, kind of set up a place where people can kind of dictate the next game, or if you have any special requests or whatnot, just throw it up on a comment or in the chat. I'm always on the search for sort of like indie horror, and this is the kind of stuff that I play typically. So let's see here. Hey, Savage Rick, welcome. Yep, I'm live. I'm almost done setting everything up. Man, it is great to have you. I'm really glad that you caught this live. And this is going to be a fun one. Okay. So, let's okay, I'll figure out the polls later. Okay, but yeah, so we're going to be playing Inunaki Tunnel. The interesting thing about this is a real thing from Japan. This is one of Japan's most like haunted, kind of mysterious things that happened. Um, so I have some notes here. This is based on a real Japanese urban legend about a hidden Inunaki village. My pronunciations might be off. This is near Fukuoka. Part of the myth is there's a sign in front of this tunnel that says the Constitution of Japan does not apply here. So this was like a mysterious place that kind of did its own thing, was eventually shut down. There's a tunnel that's real that leads into this place that they boarded up. And what happened was in 1988, there was a murder that took place. And so the area just has a reputation for ghosts and mysterious things. There was a movie that came out that was really good. And then this game came out too. So since then, people have been kind of visiting the area, trying to find mysteries and whatnot. But apparently, it's very hard to get into now. So that's kind of the situation. Hopefully, my camera isn't in the way. If it is, I'm gonna shrink it a little bit more. I wanted to just kind of emphasize just my head basically while playing it. But yeah, so we're gonna dive in. And yeah, let's just get into it. I don't know anything about this. I played a few Chilla's art games before, so I kind of know the gist, but I haven't personally looked at this at all until now. So let's get into it. Night is the night. I have to do this. It's the only way I'd ever get famous. All right, and here's just kind of telling us the controls here. How is the sound? The sound is like all the way jacked up. Let me turn it up a little bit more. But yeah, I thought this would be fun. We're live in the moment. Looks like it starts out here. So we've... Well, I don't want to exit quite yet. So it looks like they've drove up to the tunnel. And the cool thing is this is what it actually looks like. I'll see if I can find a pic online, but it really does indeed look like this. I wonder what we can do if we can just exit. Maybe we can just save ourselves. Chickened out. Better luck next time. I did get a trophy though. I did indeed get a trophy. Sometimes there's like hidden little secrets. So okay, that's cool. I'm glad I got that at least. If I need to shrink the camera, I will. Just thought it might be fun to capture scares. Thanks for the feedback, Savage Rick. Okay, so here we go. We're going into it. And like I said, this is a real place. It really does look like this. It's too tough for me to climb over. I feel like I could climb over that, especially if some of the blocks stick out. Let's see if we can find a way around the side. I love the VHS style aesthetic. What is the camera pointing to here? I feel like I'm already at a puzzle and I'm stuck. Is there anything here we could like crawl through or... What is that yellow box? Oh, here's a ladder. Okay, there we go. Only thing I'm not understanding is the little yellow thing that pops up sometimes. So we're very brave. We came here all by ourselves. We're on the other side of the tunnel. Turn up my volume just a little bit. You see me reaching for my ear here, it's because I'm adjusting the volume. Okay, what do we got? Some boxes, just general debris. This is in 2005, it looks like. Okay. See if we can zoom in a little bit. The zoom is not that great. That bush just kind of scared the hell out of me. Alright, so we got like a way straight, and then we got left and right. Let's go left. I guess we're just exploring. Not really sure if there's any kind of objective at the moment. I also have a camera battery. Hope it doesn't run out. But I'll tell you, just some first thoughts off the top of my head. Just being here in general, even if it's like broad daylight or late at night, which they decided to do it late at night. It's just not a good thing to do by yourself. Guess let's go left here. It's a little bit more lit up. There seems to be some electricity. And I guess the idea is if eventually you reach the village, or is that like part of a car? We've been recording for 4 minutes. Just heard something to my right. Old tractor. I could use this to clear the path. I need the key. Oh, okay. Oh, alright, so. Presumably the thing still works. So where would the key be? Check over here. Yeah, very grainy, kind of analog footage. One of my favorite things back in the day when I was growing up, I was really inspired by like Japanese stuff, and I really enjoyed J-horror movies. J-horror used to be like really, really amazing. It was so amazing that there would be a lot of American remakes that spanned a lot of J-horror. And also... oh, well, there's a guy upside down, dead on this tree. Also like Junji Ito. I love horror manga. So yeah, just huge fan of this kind of stuff. Okay, so... are we not gonna address this? Looks like something used to be here. Maybe I can fix it? Oh, man. So, okay, so we already have, like, a thing to get the key. And then also... is there a way to get in? I don't really, like, see anything at the moment. There's no way to jump or really do anything. Take a photo. I guess this is just something we have to try another time. So let's keep that in mind. We need a key for the tractor, and there's something that can fit in that small little stone shrine. Okay. And we're just really trying to get into the fact that, you know, we're in this tunnel alone, and all we have is a camera. So we got to go back, I suppose. Did I check over here to the left? I did. I mean, I think this is it for now. So let's do a little bit of backtracking. If I ever do visit Japan, which I would like to, I would like to see some of the more obscure areas of the country. Not so much the tourist spots. Just kind of like the tucked away little places. I'm not saying I would want to see the Inunaki tunnel though, but in general, just some thoughts that come to mind. To tell you the truth, lads, I got a little bit turned around. I'm gonna keep going and make a left. Not really sure the zoom function, what that's supposed to be. There doesn't seem to be a lot of zoom. Let's go this way. I think this was the way straight. Hey Sokolov. Hey Vendini. I commend you, man. Playing stuff that is so dark as bananas. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is the entrance again. I just came in. Yeah, just started this. I need to find a key for a tractor to clear some rubble. I'm really in the mood for some horror. And I'm just really trying to put myself into it, you know? It's scary. This is a haunted place. And all I got is this camcorder here. Let's go to the right then. Otherwise, I'll have to backtrack just a little bit. I haven't found anything noteworthy yet. I did find a dead body in a tree, but I couldn't really seem to interact with anything there. Again, huge fan of like the grainy kind of analog style horror, and just the way that analog used to look before everything went fully digital. You know, it's such an amazing nostalgic thing. Well, I gotta say I'm a little bit turned around here. It looks like let's not go to the right. Let's go straight. Unless this thing just kind of loops around, right? The man might have the key. Okay. You know, that's what I was thinking. Because the keys surely wouldn't be all the way out here. Just randomly. It would have to be somewhat nearby. I don't see anything so far. I think the whole point of this is just to, like, build suspense. I think this might just loop around, to be honest. I think Savage Rick is right. I think we have to go back to the man for the key. If it does... Yeah, this box looks familiar. I might have to double check that area. Oh, I hear something now, lads. Hey, Gulo, how's it going? Okay, so this is just the entrance again. Nice to see you. Hope you're having an amazing weekend so far, Gulo. Alright, let's... Okay, so that was the entrance. I feel like I just came through straight. Did we go the right way? If everything just leads back to that abandoned tractor, I hope I can find it pretty soon. So it's a little bit redundant here, doing some backtracking, but I feel like we went down all the paths already. I'm kind of glad there's some people in here because I am very scared. I don't know why I do this to myself. I get asked that a lot. Why do you like horror so much? Like what do you get out of it? What does it contribute to your life? I don't know. Sometimes it's just fun to get scared, you know, from the comfort of your own chair. Alright, so I feel like the left and the right way just kind of loop around. Unless there's some entity stalking me. I'm gonna go back and check the key. Check the body for the key there, so... Wandered around somewhat aimlessly, but at least now we know. Okay, so there's that tractor. Let's take a look at this way again. And I'm open to suggestions. sick at the moment, but trying to get better before my trip. Well, Gulo, I hope you feel better soon, my friend. I hope you feel better soon. Do whatever you need to do to get some good rest and just feel back 100%. What does anything contribute to anyone's life? You're right, Sokolov, you're right. It's we that give it meaning, you know? So no matter what pointless, obscure thing you like, well, it's important to you, you know? Okay, so this is like some weird shrine, or not really sure what this is, some kind of outpost. And then here's the body, but the only thing we can do is zoom, so we can't... Can we, like, search the ground, or can we... I can't seem to interact with this in any way. Oh, lads. It's too early to be looking up answers to puzzles and stuff. I feel like I'm already stuck. So, there's the guy hanging from the body. Nothing in his hands. I can't seem to interact with anything. Let me try again. Going at various different places around the tree. I feel like I would get like that little yellow indicator. And then here was the only other thing that I found. What do I place? Oh, you can actually turn off the flashlight. Can we, like, sneak in through the window back here? Can we just break a window? I actually didn't realize this was... Oh, here we go. See? It pays to explore the area here. Pull the ring? Yes. Oh, here we go. What did we find? And now when I interact with this, nothing seems to happen. Thank you, Gulo. That's very kind of you. Okay, so maybe... Alright, so this opened the door here. What strange horrors are we gonna find? There's a little origami thingy. The dog at Shiraishi's house seems to be attracted to the sacred stone. The dog will chase down anyone who approaches the stone. And one even came back with his calf muscle completely pulled apart. Even when Shiraishi tried to put it on a chain leash, it always manages to break it. Finish the reading? Yes. So there was some kind of rumbling. What is the yellow ring? Oh, so I got something. I got some kind of stone artifact. The guy's gone from the tree. Oh, baby. Hang on. Before we do that, let's put this thing here. There we go. It's like some kind of stone, statue. There's the key. Savage Rick was absolutely correct. I just needed to do a little bit more exploring. Okay. Why is Japanese stuff so horrific? Alright. So now we got the key and we're going to head over to this tractor here and see if we can clear the rubble. If I scream and blow out anyone's ears, I apologize in advance. Start the engine, yes. Okay, rubble is clear. Let's proceed. Yeah, the key was on the ground. Next to the body. I had to trigger an event where some stuff got moved around and then I was able to find it. So we're rolling now. I just don't know what he hopes to do. So in the beginning of this game, the protagonist here that we're playing wants to be famous. So that's why he took the camera. And he's hoping that he can maybe capture something or do anything. If you guys don't know, this is a real place in Japan that's supposedly haunted. That's sealed off now. A lot of murders and strange things have taken place. I love the... Oh! Oh. Okay. Well, that got me. I was just gonna say, I like those small little Japanese trucks. Don't see them around a whole lot. I would have one. Oh, what, is this bus gonna activate too? Let's take a look inside. Here's some more of this origami. Something's gonna jump out behind me. Matsuda isn't thinking well about the dog at Shiraishi's. Shiraishi is thinking about expanding the land, but the sacred stone seems to be in the way. Matsuda knew that the dog will get in the way of anyone that will try to remove the stone. He tried talking to Shiraishi persistently, but he loved his dog so much that he refused to listen to Matsuda. Okay. Finished reading? Yes. Okay. Oh man. Ghosts can drive. Who knew? Yeah, exactly. Do you ever just, you know, it's like these things are there and they do that to mess with you. Right when you decide to come by, they'll do something just to troll you. I always wonder why is that? Why does that get to us so much? Okay, well, so far so good. I'm feeling brave. I'm feeling brave. You guys are here with me. Everything's great. All right, what do we got here? This kind of looks like City of Mist. Okay. This is a traditional Japanese grave, I believe. Or like a family kind of burial area. Nakamura 1966 is what it says. Okay. Yeah, so this appears to be... Looks like something used to be here. Maybe I can fix it. So this is also housing the that little stone statue. Kobayashi 1942. Okay, I just realized there's a lot of these. Saito 1987. Okay. So okay. This is a clock, or there's something written here on the ground. The first person here drowned by the hour. Okay. The last person was burned alive by the minute. Oh, okay. So, what is this? The hour hand and the minute hand, right? We have to find their graves. So, okay, I get it. This is like arranged circularly, like a clock. So maybe we just have to find the minute and the hour hand. Recently, Shiraishi's dog started barking more aggressively and persistently. Matsuda had decided to move the stone on his own. When Matsuda tried to finally remove the stone, the dog barked and would not stop. Matsuda was unable to hold his anger and stabbed the dog multiple times with a spear. Hearing the dog cry was unbearable. When Shiraishi found that his dog was gone, he was filled with rage. Matsuda moved the stone regardless. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the 2 o'clock. Check everything. Okay, well, here's that little stone statuette. And I'm so scared right now because it's already creepy enough as it is. This is an amazing camera, though. Look how good the battery life is on this thing. Stuff back then used to have amazing battery life. This looks like it will be 2 o'clock, right? Let's see, is there anything we can interact with here? This appears to be like another little building. I'm glad we checked behind it, because see, that's disguised to kind of trick you, but the statuette was behind it. Hey, Nicodemus, boo. Yeah, you got me. I'm playing a Chilla's Art. It's a short sort of Japanese horror game series. They're very episodic, and this one is based on the Inunaki tunnel, which is like a real, supposedly haunted place in Japan. And I love this kind of stuff. Typically, I play a lot of this off stream, just kind of for fun. But I thought, you know, since it's October, it's spooky season, I thought it would be really fun to get into it and just kind of do a live sort of rendition of one. These are meant to be very short experiences, maybe about an hour and a half, depending on playtime. But I like to take my time and explore. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just here. I'm looking around. I'm very scared, so I'm glad there's other people here. But I hope you're having an amazing weekend so far. So, this appears to be a puzzle. The first person was drowned by the hour. The last person was burned alive by the minute. Okay. So, I thought I had found the 2 o'clock grave. Kind of feel like this would be it, but it's missing. And just a fun fact, there was a murder that took place here in the late 80s, so they actually closed it down. So, very interesting. Surely there's a way to... Okay, wait, never mind. This we already explored, okay. If anyone notices anything that I might not notice, feel free. I say we just go through all of them. But I kind of feel like we did already. Yeah, this is fenced off still. And see, that kind of looks like someone there. It looks like an old phone booth or something. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's continue looking. But you know what, though? That's assuming that facing this direction is like midnight. Maybe 2 o'clock is over here somewhere. I don't know. I'm kind of turned around. Is there anything more to explore around each one, though? Let's just look a little bit more carefully. There's the little shrine. No, it is, because the clock was indeed facing this way. We'll check the back just in case. You never know. The last time you were scared by a game was Doom 3. I made the mistake of playing it at night in the dark with 3-foot bass speakers on high volume. I had to turn the light on in the first 5 minutes. Yeah. Sometimes you just get really immersed, and that's what happens. That's kind of how it is for me now. So if I scream, I apologize in advance. Tanabe 1958. I feel like this is it here. This has to be 2 o'clock. Or, I mean, 2 o'clock is also this building, which is weird. It's the only unique thing in the area. What am I missing, lads? What am I missing? Maybe we already visited, so maybe we just interact with the message again. Or can I interact with the clock somehow? Oh, here we go. Edit the clock. I missed that. Okay. I got an achievement for completing the clock puzzle. But to be honest with you, I just randomly spun it. So I got very lucky. Okay, so this is now open. There's the creepy booth. It was a phone booth, okay. There totally was someone in here. It was like an after image. I noticed that. Okay. So it said, help me. And by the way, our protagonist set out here in the hope of being famous. Well, we're going to be famous, all right, because someone's going to find this horrific lost footage of us. Screaming is okay. Kitty, I'm behind you there. May not appreciate the immediate danger you find yourself in. Yeah, I got to remember, Iranon is behind me, sleeping peacefully. It's just a game. But, yeah, it's ironic. I get scared very easily. Okay, so we appear to be stuck in this phone booth. Oh god, what happened? Someone banged a bloody hand against it. There you go. Capture that for your footage. So I found out what the yellow is. It's basically highlighting an important item. So now what? Is there anything we can do to interact with it somehow? I was gonna say, how the hell did you know it was 4 o'clock? I had no idea. I got very lucky. What does he see? I'm so scared right now. Okay. Okay, let's go through the woods here. We'll use the photo booth as a guiding light, and we're going downhill now. There appears to be some kind of stream or river, and maybe some kind of bugs or we can't proceed. There's an invisible wall here. Okay. don't know where I'm going. I guess I'll follow the stream. Oh God, what are we gonna find? What are we gonna see? This is like way too open. Okay. Love the ambient nature sounds. The phone booth is very, very far now. And okay, I don't know if I can go much further. I don't know if this is like blood on the trees or just the lighting is weird. Oh, I'm so scared now. What is the worst that could happen? 2005, what a time to be alive. That's right, Mr. C, that's right. I wish it was 2005 again. Current time is whack. It did seem like a simpler time, didn't it? 2005 was a good year. It was actually the year I graduated high school, believe it or not. Alright, well, not really sure. I kind of lost my sense of direction, but we appear to be on some kind of path now. Oh, here's something. This looks like, you know, like those things you grab wood out of a fireplace. This tree seems to be rotting. If only I could find a way to take it down. Okay, so we have something in our possession. So, okay, so we have to cross here. Maybe I just went a little bit farther than I should have. Let's move a little bit. Okay, so here's a fence. We'll follow the fence this way. Could you push the tree? I tried to interact with it that way. Didn't appear to do much. I'll go and check once I hit the next wall. And what is this item for? Not really sure. We have a zoom function on the camera, but I haven't really found a good use for that. Okay, so here's the other side. Kind of trying to trace the boundaries here. These games are mostly linear, I feel like, so there's no... Okay, so there's the phone booth again. Alright, interesting. Alright, well, what are we doing? What is this item for? See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like there's something important here that I'm missing. Can I throw this? I can drop it. Or maybe I can use this to like bring down the tree, but I kind of feel like I already did, you know? Because it was right next to it. Okay, maybe this was unnecessary backtracking. Let's stay on this path now. So last time I went left down by the water. Let's just stay straight and see what happens. I feel like this will eventually lead to the tree. I feel very uneasy at this moment. There was, I think, a phone book in there. Maybe something on the book. Yes. Let me see. There was a lot of numbers on that book. We can also turn off the flashlight, but I don't really want to do that. Okay. We do anything? Let's drop this. We'll drop this item for now to see if we can interact with this. I had an issue playing a similar game. The controls can sometimes be a little... Yeah, so there's really nothing other than this hand. Let's take this and head back towards that tree to see if we can do anything else. I don't know if these are cutters or like some kind of pliers. I don't imagine that you could take down a rotting tree with these, but it's random that they're there. Maybe we have to pull something out of the water somewhere? Or like a car? Oh, here we go. Here's something. There's something in the van. Yes. I would just hide in this van. I would call for help in the morning. Oh, here we go, baby. I'll hold on to that too. There we go. Now this is looking promising. Chop down the tree, yes. Okay. We'll continue following the path. Hang on, before we proceed, I'm so scared. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Okay. There's that dog that everybody's been raving about. So, fun fact, I got bit by a dog when I was younger. We were living in California, and there's this like crazy Rottweiler that burst out of a fence. I don't know my dog species very well, or you know, like obviously I'm more of a cat person, but I used to have a dog in Bulgaria a long time ago. But generally, like I'm just, you know, when a dog barks really loud, it just kind of pierces your like the way the sound is. It's you can feel it as well as hear it. I don't like that. Like this, just a dog barking at you for no reason. I don't know. Just and then here too, I guess the culture is obviously different. People don't really take well to being attacked. Okay, so here is one of these other little things. Let's see if we can find a little statue. So here's actually the entrance to the village almost. Nicodemus says, all those times Mom said, don't get in a van with strangers as a kid, and here we are doing just that. Yeah. It's nice that the ghosts are giving you everything you need to proceed. Yeah. Maybe they want to be rescued or discovered or... Oh, look at this. We're here. This is the famous village, or what's left of it. Here's some nice light. Okay. It's missing its rope, crank, and bucket. Okay. So our next mission... we have... Here's another spot for a statue. There's a nice bridge here. I like that. I love like these like curved sort of bridges. Press Q to drop the item. Okay. So let's remember that we dropped the axe on the bridge. I feel like that's easy to remember where that is. We're going to take the bucket and go back to the well here. Okay, got the bucket. So now we need to find some rope. Easy. So far, so good. Oh. Okay. This makes me want to watch the movie again. There was basically like a found footage horror film of this, by the way. It's called Howling Tunnel, I believe. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong on the name. Oh, what happened? It's a great Buddhist bell. It seems to be missing the log used to ring it. Okay, so another puzzle. And there seems to be something here, but I'm not really sure. Maybe grab that axe before going into the building? Yeah. Okay. Oh, here's another fun fact. I don't know what happened, but now before me, all I see is a desolated village with black clouds above us. Many known faces have fallen. I'm alive with blood coming out of my feet. I must write record this before it's too late. There could be some grammatical thingies, but it's all good. It is getting darker and darker. My vision is hazy, but isn't that where Matsuda killed the dog? I see a silhouette in the darkness. Is that human? No. That is... The rest is covered in blood. Okay. Okay, here's some rope. So, the problem is you can't hold two things at once. What did he say about the dog? I'm so scared. He killed it somewhere. I blanked out on the location. Okay, now can we interact with it? Do we need something else? Let's go a little further in the village. What's this? 3 candles. Oh, there's the log. Okay. Oh, that's the exit. You need a crank. Okay. There we go. Now let's ring it. Something popped up. I don't even see what I did. Okay. There's the crank. Okay. Shout out to Sokolov. Buddhist stuff is very interesting. Yeah, Buddhist stuff is very interesting to me. Okay, here we go, lads. Let's see what's at the bottom of the well. Use the well? Yes. It's a lighter. Can I grab it? Can't seem to grab it. I got the lighter and there appeared to be a very creepy whoosh sound. And now it looks like the light source that was illuminating that area is gone. Okay, where were those big red candles, lads? I feel like they were over the bridge somewhere. I gotta get back to working on M&M. You guys enjoy your day. Take care. Nicodemus, thank you so very much for stopping in. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, and I hope you have a wonderful time. And yeah, I can't wait to see how it all shapes up. If you need any help, let me know, by the way. I'll do my best to contribute. But have an amazing rest of your weekend. And I'm gonna keep up the good fight here. I'm gonna explore the horrors of this village. Okay, let's light these 3 candles. I thought I heard something. You know what? I'm gonna go and grab my axe. Forget this lighter. What's the lighter gonna do? Nothing. What's this gonna do? Irreparable harm. Wouldn't it be crazy if you just came out swinging against an entity and won? Oh man. Alright, well, let's proceed up the hill here. So we were at the base of the village. There seems to be some, like, safety rails here. So the government shut this place down. Do we want to go here and just see what's beyond? Why did they close this road off? Even though it's abandoned, I just feel like I'm not supposed to be here. Maybe this is the exit. No, I feel like... No, this isn't a good idea. Maybe this is an alternate ending. Maybe he just got away. He got what we needed. He got away. No, it's blocked off. Let's go back. I saw the circle kind of closing in around us. Look at how amazing this battery life is on this camera. Okay, so here's the yellow barrier. Let's proceed this way. Yep. Or is that the way we came? Wait a second, I'm getting turned around. We came from down that way. Okay. What are we gonna find? What are we gonna see? Oh, there's the tunnel. Unfortunately, you can't swing. There is no, like, action. But even though you can't, I feel better. Hey, this is exactly the same. I remember this box. Even though you can't swing, I feel better just holding it, you know? So we appear to be back in the tunnel? That's odd, isn't it? Maybe our soul is now forever trapped here. This appears to be a very modern phone. Maybe this is just like a way out. Yeah, and there's the road. Okay. Call the police. Yes. The police should come any minute now. See, in a perfect scenario, we would just wait. Oh, yeah, okay, so this is the road. I thought that was water. Something got me. I couldn't even react. What's... That was it? That was the horror. Ooh. Well, that certainly did scare me, but it's just... What happened? Oh, it was like a ghost lady that got us. She just stepped into the frame. Is she saying anything? Is she doing anything? She just appears to be standing there. The camera's broken. Or actually, is that us? We actually don't know if we're a boy or a girl. Did we get attacked by the dog, or... I feel like it was a dark figure. Because it was very hard to tell what happened. I can't control... I can't control anything. He was getting dragged back into the village, or what? Was there some other type of outcome? At Miyawaka Fukuoka, Keiji Fujo, who goes by the name of Horror of Keiji 66 on a popular video streaming website, Shine Duga, was reported... Ah, dang it, I didn't catch the last bit. The police was initially called by Fujo using the emergency roadside telephone near the entrance of Inunaki Pass, but on arrival there was no one there but a broken camcorder left on the ground. Interesting. They were unable to recover the files in the camera and assumed he was in the middle of recording his video on the said website and looks to further investigate the area. The local government plans to block the tunnels completely and add security cameras to ward off future trespassers. Okay. Wow. I got the bad ending, it said. That was the achievement that I got. Well, is there a way to get... Is there a way to escape? Is there anything I can do? Otherwise, it's just going to start us over again? Oh, it is. Okay. Well, lads, that was Inunaki Tunnel. It was interesting. It wasn't quite what I expected. But it was fun to kind of walk through the tunnel and, you know, just kind of get the sense of the place, you know what I mean? And the beautiful thing is, like I said, this is a real place, and this is actually what it looks like. If you search Inunaki Tunnel, you can find some really good literature on it. But yeah, that was fun. I feel like, so yeah, it was good. It was very ambient. Maybe there was something with the shrines I could have done. Maybe there was something. Either way, that is Inunaki Tunnel. Maybe it's worth visiting the other ending, but for now, this is all the time that I have for this. So this is going to be a VOD up on YouTube, and what I might do is play through some of the others, but I'm going to grab some lunch, and then maybe I'll be back. I'm thinking Mega Bonk, maybe more horror, random indie games. That's kind of what I'm in the mood for at the moment. But that was Inunaki Tunnel. If I'm butchering the pronunciations, I apologize. But yeah, I'm with you, Sokolov. I didn't see anything. And yeah, Savage Rick, I just feel like that came to a horrific, abrupt end. Was there anything I could have done? Did I get like... Maybe the person got hit by a car and didn't notice it, you know? Maybe something like that happened, and that's why the lens of the camera cracked. So yeah, it was hard to tell really what happened, but presumably they got killed by a ghost or some kind of spirit, you know. But my friends, thank you very much for joining me. This was a special live broadcast where I was in the moment, things were happening. So, Fierce to Fathom, gonna play through the rest of the episodes. Got a bunch more Chilla's art games that are in this style. I will say, I I lean more towards this aesthetic, and I like this a little bit better than the Fierce to Fathom. But they both kind of have their own special stuff. But yeah, so we are gonna end it here for now. I'm gonna have some lunch, and I might be back later. I have pretty much most of the day today to record. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you again. Take care.